Alright, Cheeser Sloan, welcome to another video on the finals. And I feel pretty good about this one. I've been trying to get, well, kind of two different goals since the beginning of the season. So I've been trying to hit a 30k damage plus tourney, and I've gotten really close, or got really close, like multiple times. I want to say 3 or 4 times. I've gotten 29k, some different variant of 29k. I think one of them literally was like 29. It was either 29.6 something or 29.9 something. So either way, like really, really close. So I've gotten that close multiple times. Might have even uploaded 1 or 2 of those. And the other one was 50 kills. So I was going for, you know, one of those, both of those. Well, ideally both in the same tourney, but you know, realistically, I figured it would, you know, maybe be separate. That being said, if you're dropping 50 kills, like you're gonna have to get a lot of damage. So likely it would be in the same. Or if I got the 50, I would get the 30k. But I did think it was possible to like get 30k plus without getting the 50. Which, funnily enough, actually ended up happening later in this same day. So I tried the whole season to do this, couldn't do it. And then in this gameplay, it's going to be a 3-parter. I made it happen. So spoiler alert, made it happen. Got the 50 bomb and the 30k plus, and it ended up being a pretty high number too. So definitely stay tuned for that. So it should be pretty good gameplays all around in all 3 of these parts, uploading each round. But yeah, funnily enough, later in the day, I ended up playing a little bit more before I went to bed, and that actually ended up happening. I dropped another 30k plus damage, but I did not quite get a 50 bomb. I got 40, I think 40 exactly, but I was just doing a lot of damage, I guess. So that situation happened. But yeah, it's funny how, you know, went for it for a week and a half, 2 weeks-ish. Well, yeah, I guess it would be about a week and a half. And, you know, I got that close that many times. And then in the same day, I get both goals, like twice. Well, the 50 bomb once. But, you know, the fact that it happened in the same day is kind of funny after working at it for so long and getting close and not quite getting there. Get 2 of them on different maps, too. The second one was actually on Kyoto, which kind of surprised me. Because in the current World Tour rotation, I think that the new map is like decent for it, but I think Monaco is, in my opinion, probably the best map to go for it. Although I think Vegas could maybe work too. But I would definitely say like those are the easiest to do it on. Kyoto would easily be the worst, in my opinion. Like, I don't think Kyoto is a very well-suited map to going for high kill, high damage games. But yeah, surprisingly, that second one later in the night actually was on Kyoto, so I was pretty happy with that. Crossplay lobby too. This one was Xbox lobby. So yeah, I was really surprised with the Kyoto one, and I was freaking tired too. Like, that one was late at night, and I was playing like solid, but I wasn't playing like amazing, and then it just happened. So I was pretty happy with that. But anyways, these are going to be kind of like, I don't know, kind of riffing on whatever. It's not going to be as focused. Like, it's not going to be a focused video, like talking about the Pike. You know, I already did one on the Pike. Obviously, this gameplay is with the Pike. Big surprise there. This gun is insane. And if you use it a lot and you get used to it, you can definitely put up some crazy numbers with it, because it's really freaking strong. That being said, I'm ranting again about the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher honestly bothers me so much more than the Pike. I think the Pike is stronger, for sure. But just like the ease of use of the grenade launcher and like how much damage it does for just being able to aim at feet. Whereas with the Pike, yeah, I'm not going to say the Pike is the hardest gun to shoot, but at least you do have to aim it. And if you're getting like the really quick melts with like headshots mixed in, you know, you're going to have to be hitting pretty good shots for that. Whereas with the grenade launcher, you kind of just like get on a pad and shoot at feet. I'm probably raging at that right now, actually. I think my only deaths in this tourney are to the grenade launcher, or maybe like half of them, I don't know. But yeah, like just like the shooting at the feet, and then also the cheesy strat where obviously you can do like a lot of people run triple medium right now. So with the GL, you die, your teammate defibs you, and then you can immediately off respawn. From the defib, just start shooting at your feet, and that can be kind of cheesy too, because you can get damage while you have that invulnerability, so you can like deal damage to others while you're not dealing damage to yourself. There's just a lot of things with it. I just think the grenade launcher is really annoying. It's the reason why I'm waiting on trying ranked, because the update is coming soon. We'll definitely have a video on the update. I'm uploading part 1 of this. Today's Monday, so part 2 Tuesday, part 3 Wednesday, but it'll probably be early Wednesday. That'll set me up for talking about the update. Maybe another video on Wednesday if it's that significant of an update. If not, then probably Thursday, probably the day after, I'd say. That update is coming, and I hope it's a pretty good update. I don't know what to expect, but I would expect more than the recent one that we got, because the initial season update was pretty big, and you don't necessarily want to like do some super reactionary stuff the first week of the season. You want things to kind of develop a little bit, and also they got to like work on shit. But the second week I would expect a bit more. I'm hoping to see something done to that, because I definitely want to try ranked when that is not a thing. So yeah, kind of just looking forward to that. Also, we're getting the ranked rewards and stuff like that. So I don't really have much from Terminal Attack, because I did my Terminal Attack placements very late in the season. And then as soon as I got to the level where it was just all like cloak light snipers, I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this shit. I did the placements. And yeah, as soon as I got to that, I was just like, yeah, I cannot be bothered with that. And it's already so late in the season. Like, I'll take my plat, I'll call it a day. I'm happy with that. Plat Terminal Attack is honestly more than I planned on for Terminal Attack, because it's fucking terrible. But I did get Emerald, so we'll get the Emerald skins and all the stuff that comes with that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing how they look in game. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've seen. Well, it's not in game yet, so yeah, obviously haven't seen it. I don't know what the Ruby stuff looks like that I'll be missing out on for last season. Don't know what the Emerald stuff looks like, or we know from like the preview images, but like how does it look in game? How good does it look in game? Holy shit, we're already at 10K in this game. But yeah, I'm excited to see it, and it's gonna be good for thumbnails. Might have to actually put some effort in and throw that in there. I think I will for that update. I think that's pretty free, right? Definitely got to do that. But yeah, so I'm really excited. Like, I've been enjoying the first couple weeks of the season, but I am hitting that point right now where it's like, okay, I'm ready for an update to give me a little something to work with. So I'm hoping there's some decent changes to the game in there. And then yeah, getting the ranked rewards and just like having those, it's been kind of weird having to wait a little bit compared to the previous seasons where those, I wanted to say, like, dropped right away. But I'm looking forward to it, because that Emerald stuff was quite a grind, and a lot of people missed out on it. Like, it wasn't as easy as it seemed. So I feel pretty good about it, and I think it looks pretty fucking cool from what we can see. So I think that'll be fun. Getting close to the end of this gameplay here. Yeah, I think Monaco is the best one. I think Vegas can be good too, but if you're going to go for like a crazy stat game, I just think Monaco is really good for it. This map's really mixy. It's really small. But at the same time, there's some really open cash outs. So even with the Pike, I can kind of take advantage of that. Admittedly, I got lucky with the lobbies a little bit. You kind of have to. I don't care how good you are. You kind of have to if you're going to have a gameplay like this. Because yeah, like if I'm having to go in the buildings and stuff like that for every like Pike kill, like that's going to be pretty difficult. But luckily I was able to play the rooftops and stuff like that, and make that work, which is obviously ideal for the Pike. It's always risky going for these two because, some days I kind of just play for the win. Like if we have a free cash out, I won't go to the other one and go for kills. Like I'll just chill and just get it and just move on. But going for these gameplays, you kind of have to get a little risky like that sometimes. You kind of have to take some calculated risks and kind of go rogue a little bit. I'm sure I'm sure I did that a little bit in this gameplay. I'm sure I'll do it in the next one too. But you kind of have to. Like if you just sit on your own cash out, unless you're literally doubling it the whole game, that's obviously an exception because that'll attract the whole lobby anyways. Unless you're literally doing that, then yeah, you kind of have to make those rogue plays a little bit. Go away from your team and kind of trust them, which can get a little bit risky because obviously, you want the big game, but you also want to advance. Like I want the big tourney. So like we can't get worse than second. Like we got to make sure we get to the next round. So finding the balance of those, for these types of gameplays is actually like kind of hard to do, but I feel like I've gotten into a pretty good groove of it, in the past couple weeks of going for this goal. Like I feel like I've gotten a pretty good grasp. I honestly feel like it might be something worth doing in World Tour. I wouldn't do it in ranked, but in World Tour, I think it's something worth doing. every now and again, because I think it improves your game sense. Honestly, I think it improves your game sense. Like, I think going for those rogue plays and seeing the situations where they work and seeing the situations where they don't, it gives you a better grasp for like recognizing those situations, right? Like when you can get away with stuff like that, which can be useful in some ranked situations. But yeah, there you go. Got the 20 for the first one. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Gonna be a 3-parter. See you tomorrow for part 2.